Next question.
Hi, my name is Journey. I'm from Texas, and this question is for all politically pro-life candidates. In the event that abortion becomes illegal and a woman obtains an abortion anyway, what should she be charged with, and what should her punishment be? What about the doctor who performs the abortion?
Congressman Paul, 90 seconds.
You know, it's not a federal function to determine the penalties for a crime of abortion if it's illegal in a state. It's up to the state, it's up to the juries. And it should be up to discretion because it's not an easy issue to deal with. But the first thing we have to do is get the federal government out of it. We don't need a federal abortion police. That's the last thing that we need. But
should a woman be charged with a crime?
Pardon me?
Should a woman be charged with a crime?
I don't personally think so. I'm an OB doctor, and I practiced medicine for 30 years, and I, of course, never saw one time when a medically necessary abortion had to be done. But so I think it certainly is a crime, but I also understand the difficulties. I think when you're talking about third trimester deliberate abortion and partial birth abortions, I mean, there has to be a criminal penalty for the person that's committing that crime, but I really think it's the person who commits the crime, and I think that is the abortionist.
So you're saying a doctor should be punished. What sort of punishment should they get?
Well, I think it's up to the states. I'm not in the state. I'm not running for governor, and I think it's different, and I don't think it should be all 50 states the same way. So I don't think that should be up to the president to decide that.
Yeah, the young lady's question is.
He is the Republican presidential candidate that even has some of the Democrats on his side. And as we've said before, and this is shocking, he's a gynecologist too. He's two treats in one. No wonder he's my favorite Republican. I've read all of your stuff, and I know that you want limited government. Get government out of my life, right?
Good idea.
What about Roe v. Wade? I don't want the government telling me what to do with my body. How do you justify that?
I think the question is whether a baby that is unborn, that weighs 8 pounds, 7th or 8th month of gestation, has any rights.
Oh,
is it a person?
But what about the first month, or you know, when you usually get an abortion?
You're not for all abortion.
I don't know. It would have to come up in the specific case.
Then the line, so you don't want me to do an abortion on somebody that has an 8-pound normal baby?
No, of course not.
Okay,
but
so you're not for abortion, really?
No, wait a minute. But if the woman wants to abort a baby at 8 months, something's wrong, either with her mental state or her health. So
but the law says they can do that.
Yeah, but the law should.
If it's her body, why can't she do it?
Between the doctor and the woman?
That's not exactly true, sir. That's not exactly true. There is a limit as to when you can have an abortion. I believe that's the truth.
All the way through the third trimester.
I don't think so anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
Partial birth.
Yeah.
Roe versus Wade allows it in the third trimester. It dictates to the doctor what he can do in the first trimester, second trimester, and third trimester. So it is the law of the land.
So are you not against, just you like Roe v. Wade, except up to a point? Is that what your position is?
I don't like the federal government doing anything.
Okay.
So I want the states to deal with it.
Oh, but if you're against abortion, what's the difference? Who's doing it, the states or the government?
Well, there's a big difference because the Constitution doesn't give them. The states don't deal with murder and violence.
Okay, so it's not a moral position; it's more of a political position.
It's a legal position.
It means that the states deal with it.
It's a legal position because I honor and respect the rights of the mother, but your home too. Your home is your castle. I don't want any government in your home.
Right.
No searches without warrants.
Right. Of course.
No cameras. But you can't kill your baby in your home.
Well, no, but that's murder. That's different.
Okay, but somebody sees this. As a physician, I've been trained to bring life into the world. And if I do harm to the baby, I get sued. So the baby is alive and has what rights?
Well, let me ask you this. So,
Of course, but that's a very unusual. But that's such an unusual situation. We're talking about girls who are in trouble and they want to have an abortion in the first month.
Would you be happy with a law that says abortion should be done no later than at 6 weeks gestation?
Look, I'm not happy with abortion, period. You know,
nobody is.
Nobody is,
well,
but that's not the point.
idea. But here's my question. If you make a decision that this is where you need to go, because as I said to somebody else earlier on this show, no one makes this decision lightly. This is not something somebody says, oh, I think I'll go get this. This is not a fun thing to go do. So if someone has come to that place to make that decision, it's because they really feel like it needs to be there. Now, I think you should be able to get some help if you're reaching out for somebody like that. What bothers me is that there is no one who says, here's what we can do, because, you know, you have all these children. What are we going to do with them? If everybody has the kids, nobody, the churches don't want to take them. Nobody wants to put them in the thing. No, I want to finish the thing.
Well, the question is whether abortion should be done on demand and who controls it. What you're saying is a very difficult problem that we can deal with. And the more difficult a problem that we have, the more you want to be held locally. Before Roe versus Wade, before it was legalized across the board on demand, states did. I saw it happening. Abortions were done on rare circumstances, and it was done with caution. There was a recognition. There was a recognition that life was valuable, and I don't think anybody's going to win this. You're not even for abortion for anybody every time a minute before birth. You don't want to abort these normal babies.
That's murder.
At the same time, I don't think we'll ever reach a stage where there will be no abortions. But I want to sort this out the way the Constitution mandates, and that is at the local level.
What do you want to know?